Hello, dear ones. I am Sonia of the Treasures You podcast. Let us aspire to be the greatest forms of expression by allowing our presence to guide our current destination through the highways of our minds, the roads of infinite potential, and within the inner sanctum of our heart, knowing that the treasure is you.
Hello, 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 beautiful people. How are you doing? I hope that you are enjoying your beautiful day. Well, today, this podcast is about us, empaths. So, empaths, come one, come all, because we are the composers of this life. Yes, we are the composers of this life journey. Now, I know a lot of people may not label themselves as an empath because guess what? I didn't label myself as an empath. As a matter of fact, I didn't find out that I was an empath until like maybe 11 years ago. That's when I found out. Now, my entire life, I've been feeling energies. And by the way, an empath, for those who do not know what an empath is a person that is sensitive to energies and they can feel people's energy. The empath can feel the universe energy because when COVID came out, I felt the energy of COVID. Yes, I was feeling all kind of, my neck was hurting and I was feeling the fear of consciousness, of humanity. So yes, the empath feels everything, feels everybody's energy. And if you don't know that you are an empath, it can be difficult for you. And from what I have learned throughout my life, through my experiences of having addictions, of my experience of having depression, my experience of having like ups and downs, highs and lows, all of this, what I have found out, contributes to being an empath. And as I was saying, an empath is sensitive to the energies in general around people, the planet, like everything. You can feel the energy. You can feel the energy of animals. You can feel the energy of a crystal. Yeah. You can feel the energy of a chair. You can feel the energy of other planets. This is what I'm speaking about. So, if you are a person and you did not know that you were empath and you can feel all these energies, and as a matter of fact, you can be happy, right? And then you can go somewhere and then because you're an empath, you're picking up the energies to wherever you just walked in. So being an empath is kind of like being a sponge when you don't know that you're an empath. Or I'm here to tell you that being an empath is a superpower. That is a gift, honey. Being an empath is an innate ability that all of us have. And as a matter of fact, I believe everybody on the planet is an empath, just like I believe everybody is a channeler, everybody is psychic, everybody is a healer. And the reason why I say that is because we are all made from the same divine essence. We all bleed, we all cry, we all have the same organs, And we are all here on this life journey, learning, discovering, creating, learning from things of pain, learning from things of joy. But at the end of the day, we are all entangled and we all encompass the whole. So there's no exclusions, there's no separation. This is why I say, I know that everybody is this. We are also, as I have said, we are the spectrum of all energies. We encompass the whole. So when we come into this life experience, depending what our mission is, yes, I know we are all on a mission. Now, again, some of us may not describe it as a mission. You may describe it as a purpose, but nevertheless, when we all come in, as I just said, depending on our purpose, our mission in life, what we love, then those innate abilities that we all have will be open. They will be open in a way that guides you on your path, guides you on this journey. So, some people, like myself, and I believe we all come in with our hearts open. It is when we experience life journeys that are painful, that are traumatic, and that can cause a person to behave in ways in which we created. Now, let's get this straight here. Let's get right down to the root. So these expressions of depression, these expressions of sadness and pain, these are all the byproducts that we have created on this journey of life. So when you have an excess of pain, our nervous system is overworking because we live in a society that has a lot of violence, that has a lot of things that go against our natural state of being, which is peace, which is tranquil. So, as I said, now, just because of our existence, living in a world where there's so much violence and trauma and a lot of just hyperactivity going on, it's like we are always living our lives in fight or flight. Yes, because we think somebody's coming to get us because of this world we live in. This whole life experience, or part of it, I shouldn't say whole, is we have to learn how to not be in the fight or flight way, because when you live your life in the fight or flight way, that is living in fear. And we don't have anything to fear. The only thing to fear is fear yourself. You are fearing yourself. That's the only thing to fear is yourself. I have to restate that because I don't know if I said it clearly. And you really don't have to fear yourself because there's nothing to fear. But again, as I said, because we live in these hyper active realities that keep us in a fight or flight mentality, this is what happens just automatically. Yeah, automatically, we are in that fight or flight, reactionary. We're very reactionary because of that. Because of that, and when that happens, this is what causes the mental closing of the heart. But really, the heart is not closed because you can't close the heart. Okay, you really can't close it. It's just like I said, it's the life journey, it's our beliefs, it's the traumatic experiences, it's the hyperactive realities that we see and that we're going through every day, this is what causes us, our nervous system is working, like overworking because of this. So it's like we're not calm, we're not relaxed, we're tense. And this is where a lot of people who are now branching out into alternative ways of being able to bring in wellness and just different ways to bring in this peace and bring in some relaxation into the mind and into the body and into the spirit. For me and many, many others, meditation. I've been practicing meditation for over 20 years. And meditation is making a space so you can calm yourself, calm your nerves from this fight and flight society that we all live in. And it's not just the fight or flight society we live in, it's the hyperactivity of things in our world as well. Social media, such as television, such as all the technology. Now, technology is great. Yes, I love it. But there comes a point where we have to bring more of ourselves in so we can relax, so we can balance. And when I say balance, I'm referring to just to bring in more peace in our lives so we do not continue operating under the fight or flight syndrome, because that is what we're all doing. Yes, if you're aware of it or not. So, as I said, we are all empaths because it is the empath that follows their heart. Is the empath that follows its heart and realizes its shortcomings. I don't even know if I want to use that word. Or can acknowledge the things in our lives that need attuning, that need addressing, such as if you feel sad, then you do whatever you need to do to bring in more happiness. Do not dwell into the sadness because the empath feels very intensely. So I have found out that the empath, we have several degrees of empaths, several degrees. Now I'm just going to touch on a couple. We may have the addictive empath. I went through a period of that. We can have the controlling empath. I went through a period of that. We can have the empath that denies itself, denies the greater portion that makes it possible for you to exist, for you to walk, for you to talk, for you to create and dance and just do all kind of things. And that part of yourself that is denying yourself. Some people call it narcissistic. Some people call it heartless. Yes, but I don't really resonate with the word narcissistic. But from what I have learned about a narcissistic person, they are as well, like I said, an empath. Now, some empaths may say, how can that be? Well, because we all encompass the whole, I said. There's no exclusion. So you may be that empath, as I just said, that is denying that greater part of you. So when you deny that greater part of you in your mind, you are blocking off your heart in your mind. Let's get that clear. You are blocking off your heart in your mind. That's a mind thing because We are functioning from our beliefs. Okay. Our thoughts, they become our beliefs, and then we function on those beliefs. So if you believe that, okay, I don't need to do anything with my heart, I don't need no love, I don't need none of that. Guess what that is? That's denying who you are. So you take a whole different approach of a life by saying, I'm the greatest. I don't need anybody. This is just a portion of a belief system. So you are denying. Some people are denying. And guess what? I went through a period of my time as well where I denied parts of myself. So we have different degrees of empaths. Now, as I said too, when we come in for our purpose or our mission, whatever our purpose is, then that will be highlighted in your life. So if your purpose is to be like a professor at a university, all this scientific information and stuff, you are a scholar when it comes to that field. So that part of you will be highlighted. Some people can be an athlete. So that part of you will be highlighted. You would have great strength, dedication, and great focus. Like you're focusing on whatever sport you're in. So then you excel at it because you are dedicated and you're focused and all that good stuff. So we come in a array of flavors, an array of colors. And on that spectrum, there can be like the imbalance empath, which I was, yeah, most of my life, trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what's going on. Why am I feeling this? Why am I feeling that? Why am I happy now? And 2 minutes ago, I wasn't happy, you see? Or why do I feel lazy? A lot of that, I'm telling you, it's deep. It's deep. And when you realize these energies, like everything is energy, let's just get that clear as well. Everything on the planet is energetic, everything on the planet is vibrating. For me, I came in with the purpose of spreading more love, spreading more unity. But I had to go through, and I still am, I had to go through the life journey of trusting and believing in myself, just like all of us do. But some of us, as I said, you come in with a different life purpose. As I said, you could be an athlete, you can be a scholar, a professor. Some might come in as a teacher. Oh no, that I just said teacher, scholar. You might come in as a nurse. You have a motherly, nurturing, you want to heal people. So just think about what I'm saying. Everybody is an empath. Everybody is a healer. Everybody is a psychic. Everybody is a channeler. Everybody. We heal each other every single day. Yes, we channel every day as well. You might not think you are, but you are. When you are reading a book or you may be walking and you get a thought, where do you think that thought came from? It was a channeled message. It was a channeled, or it was some channeled information that came to your mind. So I'm just letting you know we are all channelers. It's just, as I said, some of us come in with the channeling ability already open because that is the purpose of what you're doing in your life, is to be that channel, like to be a channel to help other people. So with us empaths, We just have to realize our own energy. That's the thing. We have to have boundaries. We have to set boundaries so we can know our own energy. And when you do know your own energy, then let me tell you, your whole life will completely change. Because my life has completely changed because now I'm in my own energy. Like I can distinguish my own from somebody else's. But yes, everybody on a planet is a empath. And it is because of us empaths that keep this world colorful and beautiful with music. Yes, because we are the composers of this life. If we didn't exist, us empaths, this world would be very dull. Yes, this life would be dull if we did not have empaths. So I'm here to tell you if you were not in the world, this world would be dull because we need you. We need everybody to shine their light, to figure out what their heart is telling them to do. And when you figure that out, that brings about peace and that brings balance. Yeah, it does. It brings in peace and balance in this chaotic world. And it's only chaotic because we have a lot of things going on. We have a lot of things going on at the same time. And guess what? It's too much for all of us empathic people. Yeah, it's too much. It's overload. That's why we go to sleep, all of us, so we can rest our body, right? So we can rest our mind and our spirit. That's why we go to sleep. So then we can wake up the next day and be refreshed. Because if you don't go to sleep, right, then guess what happens? You start to get in that insomnia, right? You can't sleep now because you've been up for how many hours? So these are all byproducts that guess what? We created. We created every single thing on this universe. But I'm here to tell you when you can recognize yourself as an empath and know that you are picking up on energies that are not yours, then you are moving in the right direction to help you distinguish your own energy and helping you just to live a more balanced, aware life. Yes, I recommend, as always, meditation. I always recommend meditation. I recommend pausing always. Always pause, then inhale, take some deep inhales through the nose. Fill your lungs all the way up and then exhale out through the mouth. Do that. Do that like 3 times. And as a matter of fact, after you do it 3 times, you can continue to breathe regular and just keep breathing and say, all is well, and do it. Just do it as long as you feel like you want to do it and you feel a little more peaceful because what you are actually doing is you're oxygenating your body. And oxygen creates more life, more energy in our body as a whole. So we don't even breathe properly. No, we don't. So if you practice this breathing every single day and then pay attention, you're going to see that you are more aware, you are more conscious. And by the way, I'm doing every single day a breathing practice every day. It's called I Am Presence. I show up 100% and I do it every day to help anybody that wants to bring in peace, that wants to bring in their own awareness and their own I am presence. I'm just sharing this because of empaths. All of my beautiful brothers and sisters of empaths, I want you to shine your light. I want you to understand yourself and realize that being an empath is a blessing and it's a gift. Once you realize what is going on in your life, so don't feel like, oh, like you want to run from the world or hide from the world. And that's because when you do that, you're trying to find your own energy. So when you add these moments, this space for yourself, moments of stillness, you are bringing in your presence, your energy, and it brings in peace. Yes, it brings in peace. So I'm going to end the video right here, beautiful empaths. So just remember that you being an empath is a gift, my dear. It is a gift. You just have to be patient with yourself. You have to give yourself grace and you have to make the space for yourself. And if you need any help, with being an empath, because yes, it's not a overnight thing. This is a part of your journey though. Let me get that clear. By you being an empath and you being aware of it, you just have to be now more conscious and aware of your energy. And you got to set up, as I said, boundaries. You cannot allow a lot of people to come in your space pushing you all the time. You got to have your own space so you can breathe. Yeah, so you can breathe. So you being an empath is a gift because you do feel others. You definitely feel others and you feel all of the energies on the planet. But it's time for us to be more aware of ourselves and to know that the source of all life, who created all life, does not create things that you want to dismiss or you don't want to have anything to do with. No, this is a part of your purpose of being this empath because the empath brings unity, brings love, brings creativity, brings beautiful orchestrations of newness into this world. That's why we have our composers. That's why we have our singers, our dancers, our teachers, our athletes, our nurses, our doctors, our actors. All of these people, which is everybody. I know I didn't name everyone, but as I said, everybody is an empath. So embrace your sensitivity and set up healthy boundaries. Now, I'll put in my link. You can go to my website. I have some self care practices, and I even have a community. You can join the community. You can learn more about your energetic self because, yes, this is the time as well to be more aware that we are all energetic essences that are perfection. Yes, because God or source, the source of all life, does not make anything imperfect. Okay? So when I say that, and you might say, well, this finger is longer than the other. Guess what? You're still perfect. You might say, oh, I have a limp. Guess what? You're still perfect. And that imperfection is perfection. Did you catch that? And that imperfection is perfection because the source of our life does not create imperfection. And it's only imperfection because you think it's imperfection. Okay? So embrace your empathic self, know your purpose, learn, grow, be patient with yourself. That's major. Be patient with yourself because, Yeah, it can be a big ordeal, especially because you don't really know. It's like you don't know yourself. Yeah. But there's always help out there. There's always help. I know you got to find somebody that you're comfortable with, but start off with the breathing, like I just said, pausing, be by yourself, go to a park. If you can't go to a park, go in your room, shut the door by yourself, though, and breathe and breathe. But make sure, too, that your room is clean because, as I said, everything is energy. Yes, everything is energy. So we cannot allow other energies to bombard us. And this is a part of the journey of the empath. So if you have any questions, as I said, you can log on to my website, empoweredsovereign.com. And yeah, I can let you know some things because I'm an empath. I've been through addiction, I've been through depression, I've been through death, I've been through a lot of life experiences that we all go through. And a lot of us don't know how to handle it. Yeah. And I've been through a lot more stuff that I didn't mention, but I'm here to tell you that guess what? You are going to get through it because you are a powerful source. You are a powerful source that is the I am source. And the I am source, dear ones, is the greatest gift of the world when you are aware of yourself. Yes, that is it. Being aware of yourself, you will bring into alignment your true essence, in which this beautiful life journey will reveal and align for you when you start being more aware of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day, dear ones. Enjoy the steps of your journey, all of your steps, the painful ones. I know you don't want to hear that. The happy ones, the ones where you're learning and growing and realizing that the treasure is you. So take care, dear ones, and namaste.